What is up, everybody? It's me, Johnny. I am back after a long hiatus. Sorry about that. Today we're looking at Home Free Hark the Herald Angels Sing, popular Christmas song. I don't know if I'm going to react to all the Home Free Christmas songs, but I wanted to give this one special attention because it stood out to me for a few reasons that we're going to go over. So let's get into it.
Hark the herald, hark the herald, hark the herald angels sing. Hark the herald,
Let's update the quality a bit.
hark the herald, hark the herald angels sing.
So the first thing I want to say is welcome to the group, our new tenor one, Adam Bell-Bastien. Great voice. We're going to talk about that a little bit today as well. But yeah, right off the bat, aesthetically beautiful. I love the like forest wooded area there. It looks really great. This intro we have here, let's pull it up. Yeah, I did a rudimentary transcription of it. It might not be perfect, but just by ear. So we have Adam Bell-Bastien at tenor one, Rob Lundquist at tenor two, Adam Shanson baritone, and Tim Faustin bass, naturally. So you have Adam Chance and the other Adam droning this chord. It's an open interval actually with the root in a B flat because we're in the key of B flat, and the fifth from Bastion on the F. And then you have Rob doing this melody that they wrote themselves to introduce the song, and he uses kind of like a chorus section of the song since it's like a Christmas hymn. It's like pretty much only verses. So they introduced this section here. Um, Pretty simple, nothing too fancy. Tim is starting at the fifth and walking up to the root for chords, and then he kind of skips it and goes to the four. Like this is interesting here. We kind of have these crunchy chords because Adam Chance is on an E flat and Adam Bastion is on the F, and those two notes are right next to each other, so it creates a bit of crunch. Rob is still pulling through with the melody, and then we repeat it again. But the second time we skip this part and go to this one, where we hold out the chord a lot longer. Now, like the first time, Rob ends the melody on the B flat, the root, but this time I couldn't tell if it was Chance or Tim who goes up to the root and joins Rob there, and then does this descending line. But I think it's really pretty. So anyway, we'll come back to the score when we get to another part that I want to flag. But beautiful intro so far.
Hark the herald, hark the herald, hark the herald angels sing. Hark the herald, hark the herald, hark the herald angels sing. Hark the herald angels sing. Glory to the.
So let's mention that the hymn "Hark the Herald Angels Sing" is in four beats. Hark the herald angels sing. They're singing. I'm sorry, I'm coming off being sick, so my voice is kind of shot. I'll try not to sing, but they put this in like a three. I can't tell if they wrote it in 6/8 or 3/4, but both are counted in sets of three. Hark the herald angels sing. So, excuse me. Wow, I told you, uh, being sick is not fun. So, I just found that interesting. It's just a way to freshen it up a bit. But then you have Rob doing the melody here, and you have the background vocals doing these dum ba dum da dum, which kind of help to emphasize the change in meter that we're going from what most people are used to with this song.
Glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild. God and sinners reconciled.
So do you know, it looks like Adam Rupp, there's a lot of Adams in this group. It looks like Adam Rupp is singing in the first little bit, but I didn't transcribe his voice because I couldn't tell what he was singing. It's tough. It's tough to do these transcriptions since everybody is using their voice instead of an instrument. It can be hard to differentiate who's doing what sometimes. Takes a lot of listening back and forth to do it. But once we introduce the percussion, it's just Adam Rupp doing this clapping, which is a very easy way to like introduce it simply. And then we get this big kick in when he comes in with the beatboxing percussion.
God and sinners reconciled. Joyful, all ye nations, rise. Join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim
We get this pretty fancy moving bass line from Tim.
the triumph of the skies. With angelic
So they really like to have Tim do that, where instead of just following a basic chord pattern for the bass line, is the dum, da, dum, da, dum, dum, where he kind of uses these little eighth note runs to walk up to the next chord.
triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim.
And I really love that too. The host proclaim how they the harmonies, the chords that they're walking through, they're kind of like descend harmonically.
Hosts proclaim Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark, the herald
There you go, the arc. Doo 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 doo.
angels sing. Glory to the newborn King. Hark the herald, hark the herald.
So they do a wonderful job making this song new in a way, because it's a very familiar song, but I love what they're doing here by again switching it to the triplet time and even adding the beatboxing in there, where it's like a beat drop for a second there. It kind of helps to build the suspense for what's coming next.
The newborn King. Hark the herald, hark the herald, hark the herald angels sing.
So real quick, this is the same chorus section that we added in the beginning, but you saw last time Adam Chance and Adam Bastion were just droning the note, but this time they're saying Hark. They're singing some kind of lyrics under Rob, just to add a little bit more emotion than what we had before to kind of like build the song up more.
The herald, hark the herald angels sing. Hail the heaven-born Prince of Peace. Hail the Son of Righteousness.
It's a glorious key change, and I want to talk about the build into that, so we'll pull the score back up. So we start in B flat here in the previous section. But when we changed into the new key into C major, uh, it's a step up, so it feels very triumphant, which is great because that's the feel of the lyrics we're going for here. So Adam Bastian takes the lead. Beautiful voice, by the way. He sounds wonderful. So he starts on the melody here, and it's just him for the first note. But on the second note, we add Rob doing a harmony. And it's very subtle in the background, but halfway through this line here, Adam Shantz comes in with this line, where he starts on the second scale degree. We'll call it 9, and then goes 8, 7. Excuse me, which begs to resolve to the root. But I think this little line here is really cool. Um, Adds a little bit more flair to it. But the fact that we drop all the percussion and stuff once we hit this key change moment um, helps to introduce Adam as the new lead very well, and it gives the key change a lot more impact. So back to the video.
Sing, hail the heaven-born Prince of Peace. Hail the Son of Righteousness. Light and
So listen to all these moments of impact when for a second the percussion will cut out and you'll have the voices doing just held notes for a second. I think it goes to emphasize the lyrics that he's singing a little bit more. Risen with healing in his wings. Like that's like a very poetic and unique way to describe, I mean, Jesus, who I've never seen portrayed with wings. Excuse me. But I also think that Adam Bastian was a great choice for leading this part because he has a very big voice. I feel like we can't compare and contrast too much because Austin Brown is a wonderful singer. I loved everything he produced with Humphrey, but Adam Bastian's voice is just different. That's just the way it is. That's yeah, it happens anytime you replace somebody in a vocal group or any kind of musical group. Um, but he has a much fuller voice than Austin did, and I'm not saying that means better, like I said, but um, Austin's voice was a lot lighter, and Adam Bastian is a lot darker in terms of tone. But yeah, it's just two very different voice types. But I really like Adam on the lead here. I think he sounds wonderful, and I think this high belting for him works really well for this song.
Righteousness, light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. While he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die, born to raise the sons of earth.
So up until that point, Rob and Chance are most replayed. Interesting. Up to that point, Rob and Chance are doing kind of like the broken up lyrics that Humphrey likes to do in the background under their lead. But when we hit Born to Raise the Sons of Earth, that's the highest that Adam is going to sing. That's up to a tenor high A, I believe. Harmonically, that sounds about right. When we get to that highest note, it's the note of most impact. As is normal for composing, the highest note is the one that you want to emphasize the most. So Rob and Chance switched to doing the lyrics, and I think Tim as well switched to doing the lyrics with Adam Bastian. I'm getting confused by all the Adams. They switched to doing the lyrics with him just for that moment to emphasize the lyrics and the musical height of the piece.
His glory by, born that man no more may
Right here.
die, born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth. Hark the herald angels
Right there too on Hark. It's the same note as before, so we want to emphasize that, make it real big.
sing, glory to the newborn. Hark the herald, hark the herald.
So on that impact, we had a nice fat low C from Tim. I don't have it, but we cut the percussion again before we land there.
Herald angels sing, glory to the newborn. Hark
So it's a big percussion build up into this section where we repeat what we had before.
the herald, hark the herald, hark the herald.
But instead of having the droned chords underneath, it's Rob and Adam Chance doing the melody in octaves, which I think is really cool. I like hearing Chance's lower octave paired with Rob's higher octave, and then it's just the Tim doing more of the same with Adam Bastian getting the chance to like kind of do his riffs and his descant solo over the rest of the ensemble.
Herald, hark the herald, hark the herald angels. The angels sing. Hark the herald, hark the herald, hark the herald. Angels sing. Hark the herald, hark the herald, hark the herald. Angels sing.
I think that's a wonderful way to end the piece, cutting out the percussion, having Adam Rupp switch back to the claps, and I think it's really pretty. It's just repeating that melody in 3 or 4 part harmony. Wonderful job by Home Free. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to react to all of these Christmas videos that they're doing. This one just stuck out to me in particular, and there were some harmonic things that I found really interesting, and I liked what they did with the song. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I will be back to do the Bass Gang's new album and some other voice play content that I've missed out on this year. So I'm excited to see you guys. I'm excited to be back in the game, at least for now. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a great day. Peace.